Ever wondered if there were creatures scarier than dinosaurs? Well, fasten your seatbelts as we delve into the prehistoric world to unravel the mysteries of some of the most terrifying creatures that ever existed. We're not talking about your typical T-Rex or Velociraptor. No, we're venturing into the realm of the unknown, the unexplored, the truly spine-chilling. We've ranked these ancient beasts on factors that would make any creature daunting. Their enormous size, their brute strength, their predatory nature, and their bone-chilling appearance. From the sea to the land, these creatures dominated their habitats, instilled fear in their prey, and even today they continue to captivate our imagination with their formidable legacy. So, are you ready to explore the world that once was, and meet the creatures that made even the fiercest dinosaurs look like kittens in comparison? Prepare to have your perceptions changed as we embark on this thrilling journey into the past. Kicking off our countdown at number 3, meet the Arthropleura. This colossal creature was no ordinary millipede. Picture a millipede, but not your garden variety type. We're talking about a millipede that was almost 8.5 feet long. That's right, the Arthropleura was a giant millipede-like creature from the Paleozoic era, a time when life was ramping up its creativity, and it certainly didn't hold back when it came to this creepy crawler. Now let's talk about its appearance. If you're imagining a millipede on steroids, you're not far off. It had a long, segmented body with a pair of jointed legs attached to each segment, and each of these legs ended in a sharp claw. Picture that for a moment. A giant, writhing centipede with hundreds of clawed feet. If that doesn't send shivers down your spine, I'm not sure what will. The Arthropleura was not only terrifying to look at, but it was also a force to be reckoned with in its habitat. It thrived in the lush, tropical swamp forests of what is now North America, and it was an apex predator, lying in wait for its prey, ready to strike with lightning speed. But what made the Arthropleura scarier than a dinosaur, you ask? Well, it's all about the fear factor. Dinosaurs, as fearsome as they were, are a known quantity. We've seen them in movies, read about them in books. But the Arthropleura? It's the stuff of nightmares, a creature so alien and so terrifying that it surpasses even the fiercest dinosaurs in the scare stakes. And let's not forget about its diet. The Arthropleura was a carnivore, and with its size and strength it could take down almost anything that crossed its path. It's thought that it feasted on smaller arthropods and possibly even small amphibians and reptiles. Imagine being a small creature in the Paleozoic era, going about your day, only to encounter this monstrosity. Certainly not a creature you'd want to encounter on a casual stroll, wouldn't you agree? Cranking up the fear factor at number 2, we have the Mosasaurus. This marine monster from the late Cretaceous period was not a dinosaur but a marine reptile. Still, its sheer size and predatory nature make it even scarier than many dinosaurs we know. Imagine a creature so massive that it dwarfs the average great white shark. The Mosasaurus could reach lengths of up to 56 feet, with a jaw that could open 8 feet wide. That's wide enough to swallow a small car, or a very unfortunate dinosaur, unlucky enough to stray too close to the water's edge. But the Mosasaurus wasn't just large, it was a supreme predator, designed for hunting and killing with ruthless efficiency. Equipped with 2 rows of razor-sharp teeth, any prey caught in its jaws would have little chance of escape. Its long, muscular body was perfect for quick bursts of speed, enabling it to ambush prey with a sudden, deadly strike. What made the Mosasaurus scarier than a dinosaur, though, was its domain, the open ocean. There's something inherently terrifying about the vast, open sea, a place where you can't see what's lurking beneath the waves. Now imagine that lurking horror is a 56-foot-long marine reptile with a mouthful of dagger-like teeth. The Mosasaurus was a creature of nightmares, the apex predator of the ancient seas. It would have hunted anything it could catch, from fish to other marine reptiles and even dinosaurs that ventured too close to the water. Its sheer size and predatory nature would have made it a terror of the ancient oceans, a creature to be feared and respected. The Mosasaurus was the ultimate sea monster, a creature that combined size, power, and predatory instincts in one terrifying package. It's easy to see why it's considered scarier than a dinosaur. After all, you can run from a dinosaur. But where can you run when you're in the middle of the ocean, and a Mosasaurus is bearing down on you? Imagine the terror of encountering this beast in the open ocean. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, let's take a moment to acknowledge some memorable mentions. Our prehistoric world was teeming with creatures that were, quite frankly, the stuff of nightmares. Among them, we have the Titanoboa. This colossal snake, stretching up to 40 feet long, slithered through the primordial swamps of South America, making a meal of anything in its path. Then there's the megalodon, the undisputed king of the ocean depths. Imagine a shark, but not just any shark. This one was nearly 3 times the size of the largest great white shark we know today. Its powerful jaws could crush a car like a tin can. And let's not forget the smilodon, more commonly known as the saber-toothed tiger. With its iconic elongated fangs, this predator was one of the most fearsome creatures of the Ice Age. It was capable of taking down prey much larger than itself, a testament to its raw power and hunting prowess. These are just a few examples of the myriad of terrifying creatures that roamed our planet long before we did. Each of these creatures was terrifying in their own right, but none of them hold a candle to our number 1 pick. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 animal scarier than a dinosaur, the Triassic Kraken. Our journey through the annals of time brings us to the Triassic period, a time when the Earth's continents were still fused together in a supercontinent known as Pangaea. It's here we find the Triassic Kraken, a hypothetical creature that, if real, would make even the mightiest of dinosaurs quiver in their scales. Imagine, if you will, a creature of such immense size that it dwarfs the largest dinosaur. Its tentacles, each one as long as a blue whale, could ensnare and crush any creature that dared to venture too close. Its beak, capable of cracking open the toughest of shells, could make short work of even the sturdiest of dinosaurian armor. But what makes the Triassic Kraken even scarier than its size and strength is its predatory nature. Unlike the dinosaurs, which were primarily land-based creatures, the Kraken was a master of the oceans. It was an apex predator in an environment where there was nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. The ocean depths were its hunting grounds, and everything within them was its prey. Now some of you might be thinking, but wait, there's no concrete evidence for the existence of the Triassic Kraken, right? And you'd be correct. The existence of the Kraken is a topic of much debate within the scientific community. The evidence we have is circumstantial at best. It's based on the discovery of a collection of ichthyosaur bones arranged in a pattern that some scientists believe resembles the remains of a giant cephalopod's meal. But, without a definitive fossil of the Kraken itself, we can't say for certain that this monstrous creature ever existed. Even so, the possibility of its existence is enough to send a chill down the spine. The idea of a creature so massive, so powerful, that it could treat the king of the dinosaurs as a mere snack, is enough to make us reconsider our place in the natural order. So, whether the Triassic Kraken was a real creature or a figment of our collective imagination, one thing is clear. It's a creature that embodies our deepest fears and fascinations about the natural world. A creature so terrifying it makes dinosaurs look like child's play. The Triassic Kraken, a creature so terrifying it makes dinosaurs look like child's play. From giant millipedes to hypothetical sea monsters, our prehistoric world was full of terrifying creatures. Let's take a quick trip back through our countdown. We kicked off with the Arthropleura, a gargantuan spine-tingling millipede that roamed our Earth over 300 million years ago. Next up was the Mosasaurus, a formidable marine lizard that dominated the seas with its sheer size and hunting prowess. And who could forget our memorable mentions? Each one a testament to the awe-inspiring and often spine-chilling biodiversity of prehistoric times. But it was the Triassic Kraken that took the crown. A creature of myth and speculation, yet one that embodies our primal fears and fascinations about the unknown depths of our ancient oceans. These creatures serve as stark reminders of the fascinating yet terrifying life forms that once inhabited our planet. Next time you shudder at the thought of a T-Rex, remember, there were creatures far scarier lurking in our planet's past.